Good evening, everyone. Happy Saturday, the 17th of February. Welcome to episode 10, yay, of Moni does stuff. And I always want to say where we will be talking about trailer, but that is not true, because in my monthly 4-part series Ready, Set, Live, we are talking about all the things that you need to do an amazing live stream at the end of the month, and that's what we're here for. This week is part 3, and since we've discussed or we talked about the content in the first week, and not after that we scheduled a lot of posts with Hootsuite, this week shit is going down because we will finally do a live stream. And spoiler alert, I'm a bit sorry about that. Also, I don't wear nerdy glasses today because they're getting fixed, so you can see all my black whatever. So pandemonium in the house, and we will be working with ECamm today. And ECamm unfortunately is a tool that's only available for Macs, but I will show you some alternatives in the end. So ECamm is like probably the easiest thing besides Facebook itself that you can actually use to make a live stream. And hello everyone, to make a live stream and to make it a bit more fancy than just plain screen of your probably very pretty, but still sometimes a bit boring face. No, not boring at all, but ECamm will actually help you to make this a bit better and do some cool stuff with it. So I'm going to show you around in this awesome tool, which means I will talk to you about the basics of ECamm today. Then I will show you, give you a few ideas about overlays. I will talk about scenes, and for the PC users around here, I'm sorry for you, but still for the PC users around here, I will show you an alternative that you can use to make it a bit more than just plain face. So let's just jump right in and I hope this is working. Is it? Sometimes with the screenshots I am not entirely sure, but I hope I could just check. No, of course it didn't work because it was the wrong number. Okay, so back out of Inception mode, and this is ECamm. I'll probably show you the website first, which means ECamm.com. You will be able to get the software at ECamm.com. They have a lot of amazing products. Unfortunately, ECamm Live is the only one that's... ECamm Live is the one I am showing you today. It's available for $40, which is $40 one-time fee, which is amazing. That's, as I said, only available for Macs at the moment. But they have a lot of other awesome tools, like the call recorder for Skype or for FaceTime, but FaceTime is Mac anyway again. But call recorder for Skype, which automatically records your calls, which is cool if you are a coach or anything. Yeah. And ECamm, this is the icon that we're looking for if you want to open ECamm for the first time. But since my dock is not visible, I cannot show you the icon, so that's what it is. It's, as I said, $40 one-time fee, which is really cool compared to other tools like Wirecast or something that's like $500. So $40 is amazing for a piece of software anyway. And yeah, so once you open it, it looks like this. And that's why this time my face is not there. Because you will see my face while I'm doing this. And as you can see, the first thing that pops right into your face is the huge Facebook login button. So the cool thing about this is actually that with other tools that you're using outside of Facebook, you often need a stream key and anything, and it's a bit complicated. But if you just log into Facebook with that login button, which I am going to do right now, and I just have to get my password because I have no idea. Super safe password alert. So I am logging in with my password, and then it wants to confirm and that it has access, so that's what we're doing. And then you can see that this is loading, and as you can see, it's really easy. You can already get started and start to go live. So, and that's it, as easy as it gets. Don't get distracted by all of these separate windows. You don't need them if you just want to go live as it is here. But you can see already on the right hand side here, I hope you can see my mouse moving. Yes, you can. At my this shoulder here, so here you can see that there are a lot of options you can choose from. So you can pick to whatever Facebook page. You can stream to your own profile, to all the Facebook pages you're part of, all the groups that you manage, or like add a Facebook event. And I tried this already, and that's why I will stream to my profile to show you a bit around. So we have 2 live streams, but I will not make it visible, because you can choose then where you want to broadcast it to. If you want to stream to the profile, you can say to everyone, which means that it's public, only to yourself. If you want to try it out before you actually do it, then that's what you can do. And like friends and friends of friends. So you can actually choose it right here. I will choose only me for now. And you can also schedule this live. So what you saw before, this is what will happen if you schedule your live here. So, and that's what it will look like. You can again type in the description as I did here. As you can see, it has to be at least 10 minutes before you actually go live. And you can type in your description here, add an image, as you saw. Oh, I can choose one of those, of the ones that I have. Oops. Was the right one? Here. Yeah. So you can choose your preview image, and then you can schedule the live. I'm not going to do that because you all know how a scheduled live is looking like. Yes, you can do 2 live streams at once. It's pretty awesome. I tried that. But as I said, I'm not going to schedule now. And also you can enter the description of the video itself. You can also enter here on the left hand side, or it looks like a location tab. Yeah, you can use the current location too, if you want to do that. I don't want to allow them. I mean, Facebook knows where I'm at. Oh, then let's just do that. I give them all my information. They know everything. Big Brother is, and Mark, stop watching me. Anyway, that will actually location tag your live stream, and as I said, you can enter a description right there. Yeah. And then you can just hit the go live button to actually go live. But that would be boring, wouldn't it? Just this window face here, that would be very boring. So as I told you, when we talked about Google Docs, you can create yourself a tiny fancy overlay as I'm having right here. But what you need for that is actually either more than one part. So if you make slowly and steadily, if you create your overlay within Google Slides, for example, and you export your file as a JPEG or a PNG, you will have like the whole window size, picture size matches your video size. But you of course want to show your face there too. That's why you need transparency in your picture. And a lot of tools, for example Canva, they can only export PNGs with the paid version. But I found a workaround, and I'm going to show you this workaround right now, because you can just create your overlay in whatever, Google Slides, Canva, and whatever, without the transparency, but make the area that is supposed to be transparent in a really fancy and really ugly color that's not happening on any on your picture at all. Like if you have like my colors, they're a bit blue and green, but there is no freaking pink on my overlay. That's why, or a dark red. That's why I chose our dark red, and I will show it this to you now. If you go to lunapic.com, or if you type into Google PNG transparent back or something, I don't even know if I entered transparent background, you will get to Lunapic, and you can simply upload your file right here, because I have created this one file that has, oh, it just blinded me, I'm sorry, that has a really red background right here, and I'm going to upload this. And while it's uploading, and you can see it here at the moment, and then you just click on the color that you want to be transparent, bam, and there you go. And you can adjust the threshold to how, because you can see if you look a little bit closer, you see that there are a tiny red border, and we don't want this border, so you just add more transparency and apply the threshold here. And if that's not enough, you just, I'm going to clear this history and start over. Upload a new image. That's what I did. I just slow. Let's start from the beginning again. Yeah, especially for Canva, you life hacks. Exactly. So if you don't want to pay for Canva and still want to have transparent PNGs, just go to Lunapic, like up the threshold, like very up, apply that one, and that was apparently way too much. Yeah, so I'm just taking this one, but you can try around a bit. But that's exactly how you can create an overlay or whatever you need transparent with this Lunapic thing. So now that I've actually, hi, you can see my face again. Now that I've actually created this file that I can use, that I want to use as an overlay, you have this small window here, or if you're at the if you go to your Finder bar at the top, you can see that there are different menus. Is that a menu? Menu is actually something different. But you know what I mean, the pop-up window thingies. Menu is for food. Anyway, you can show the overlays window if it's not there, or if you like exit out, you can click on overlay and show overlay windows, so they're all there. And you have different kinds of things that you can add. For example, you can add images, as I will do right now. So that's my overlay image. That's the wrong one. I'm using this one. And you can see it's already there, but it's not in the right size. And what you can do then with your mouse, scroll in a bit, like at the image, scroll in, and you can just move it to wherever you want it to be. It's a tiny bit fiddly, just because I have this Mighty Mouse thing, and that's a bit of a problem. Because it's so bam, you can see we already have one overlay right here. The only thing that you have to be aware of is that it makes the area smaller, because when you do it on your on your face then it makes you smaller, so if you can't like be right in front of the camera. But you can also add a text, and let's just do Moni does stuff, because hashtag all the way. You can pick your font, the color, the size. Also, you can add some smileys, emojis. Love me some emojis. And if you click on add, bam, you have the text right here. Also, and that is really cool, you find a bar, thank you. You can add a timer there. So if you like have something that you want to sell, and if it's scarcity, then if you need scarcity, you can add an actual timer there. For example, in 10 minutes or in 15 minutes, let's say 35, if maybe my live stream will be over by then. So we can add this timer here so that people will know the time's up in 18 minutes. And as you can see on the left hand side, they are just visible right now in the current scene. And that's where we, bam, hop over to the right side. Is it on the right side? Yes. That's mirrored, it's ridiculous. So here, and that's the window where you have all your scenes. Because as you know, and as you can see with my live streams, I have different scenes set up so that I can show you different things. So for example, if I'm introducing myself, you see most of my face. And if I show you around in something, then you just have me on the small side. And if you can't see this right now, I will just hide the image. In the middle of ECamm right here, you can switch to exactly that, to a share screen option, which is then making your face smaller, and it shares your screen. At the moment I have just how do I call it? I have minimized all the applications, but I will just open one right now. Leave that one open. And when I go back, you can see that there's the option to actually just show a certain window. For example, I can now just show Google Chrome and open all the other things. Like now I'm opening OBS, and you cannot see that within ECamm, I assume. Yeah, you cannot see that because I am telling you I will show you Google Chrome. But if I click on show the entire screen, what you will see is now in Inception, and Inception. So, so right now I'm just showing you Google Chrome because that's way less complicated. And you can also, and that's really nice, you can add video files to be played within your streams. And that looks like this. And your face will be there, and you can preview people see all the other things, and that's Yoshi when he's really, really tiny and looks like a fried chicken. And you can play it to people and have it muted, or you can like give people sound to the video. So depending on what it is that you do. And you can pause it, and you can actually loop it so it will start over and over and over again. So let's have the puppies hop around a bit more. So as you can see, you can also add video files to ECamm and stream those during your live streams. So those are the three options that you have, but switching it up all the time might be a bit of annoying, just because I don't really want to think about all of this while I'm working, and while you're doing all the crazy stuff that you do, and you just want to set it up at the beginning, and this is where the scenes come in. I still have 40 minutes. I'm totally within time limit. And that's where the scenes come in, because you can just set up different kinds of scenes. For example, I can create a new one, and it will start from scratch. So for example, the first scene is my face. You can see my weirdo face right here. But the second scene, I want this to be a screen share, for example. So what I'm doing is either you can also, as you can see here on the overlay side, you can move images to be visible in all scenes. So for example, if you want to have this frame border on your screen share too, this should actually be visible here. Yes! Bam! That's how it goes. But you can just simply click on your face then and move it around wherever you want it to be. You can make it smaller or bigger, like make it as big as you want, or yeah, but whatever. We don't need that now. And then you can just simply click on the different scenes. You can set all the scenes up the way you want them, and then you just, while you're streaming, you just click on them. Bam, bam. So it's super easy, and you don't have to add it again, and you don't have to do whatever. Or now you, in the next scene you want to show a cool video. That's where the puppies come in again, and you can again move your face around and make it smaller. Yeah, put it on this side. And you can mute yourself too, but that's, I'm not going to do that. And you can also like drag and drop those scenes around. So for example, you will start out with your face, and then the next scenes are the puppies, because puppies are always cute. And then the next scene is like an actual description of, or a tutorial or whatever it is that you want to do. And yeah, that's probably as easy as it gets. But something really cool, and that's why I'm going to secretly stream on my personal page now, is that, and that's why I'm going live now to only me, so you won't be able to see this. Should you want to see this? You do have hotkeys. As you see, there is this weird sign that used to be the Apple sign on Apple computers. So what you can do is click on this Command and 1, Command and 2, hotkey to switch to the next scene, Command and 3. So while you're at it, you can just hit the hotkeys, Command 1, Command 2, Command 3, depending, and you see which scene has which hotkey directly in the scenes window on the right side here. So let's just switch back to 1. Yeah. And now that I'm live streaming, I will just quickly open my Facebook to comment on my own.
And now that I'm live streaming,
oh my god, I have to quiet myself. So I am going to ask a really nice question. Like Tom is asking if there are hotkeys available. Do you even know? And the cool thing while you're in ECamm is that these comments pop up on the right side. And I'm minimizing my video again just because it's confusing otherwise. So you can see all the comments and reactions happening on these comments, in this comment thingy. And what's even cooler is it says create overlay here. Bam! And there it is. You can make your comments, the comments that your visitors give you, visible on your screen while you're at it. That makes it like super interactive, and for all your followers, it's super easy to see that and to like remember what was happening. And if you want to delete that or delete it or have it not visible, you see it on the left hand side where it says overlays again, like in the overlay window. Wrong side. That's because it's mirrored. And you just have to, you can either delete it here with a trash can, or you can just hide it if you want to remember what was happening there. yeah. So I think that's actually, you see that all the things that happened during these, all the images that you added, the ECamm will save those as overlays when you click on this icon here, and they will be visible if you restart ECamm too. So that's one way to go for, and you can also deactivate the things that you don't want here anymore by clicking here, or by hiding them in the actual overlays window of ECamm Live. And if you use an external webcam, for example, you could also click on somewhere at the click on the finder bar. Thank you. Yes, it is really sad that it's Mac only, because when you're not very techy, all the other tools that are available, they're a bit more complicated, like OBS, for example. That is free, but it's not as drag and drop and like what you could do even is if you open anything on your desktop, for example. That's just because it's actually, yeah, whatever. I don't find a proper picture, but you can just drag and drop it over. Oh, I know, I could do that with the overlay. So let's just remove that image real quick. Go to, don't look at my organization because there is no organization. ECamm. That was a test cover. I can just drop it here. You click, drag and drop it here, and bam, it's there. So you don't even have to look, you can just drag and drop. So if you're really not very techy and everything confuses you, then ECamm is really amazing when you're actually working with a Mac. But we want alternatives, don't we? When you're a Mac user, what alternatives do you have? Not a lot. That's the problem. People, I think, really want to... There is nothing compared to ECamm out there like that easy. Nothing is that easy. It's, oh my god, my face. What you can use is Be Live, for example. Be Live TV. It used to be free, but now it's not anymore. You can just try it for free for a couple of... I just have to make my face smaller. For a couple of days. But in general, it's not free anymore. I will remove these windows because I can't see a thing. Because there you can have like a solo thing going on, and an interview and a talk show. And there are different features, as you can see, like screen comments. That's the same thing what you saw before. Or a screen share. But where are the prices? Where are the prices? Broadcasting modes. Let's try solo. No prices? Pricing plans. I'm just blind and my microphone is in the way. So you can see if it's annual, it's like a monthly fee. That's really annoying. And depending on what you want to do, you can share photos, you can add a custom logo, you can add branded colors and have the talk show format, but you're limited with your broadcasts per month, which is a bit annoying. And you can't do screen sharing in the light plan, so that means you would actually have to pay $20 per month if you want it to be easier, because there's a free software out there that I'm actually using. It's called OBS. It's an open broadcaster software. But the problem is, even though it's free and it's available for everything, it's a bit complicated. It does have the scenes, but it's not as easy as drag and drop. I'm very sorry. I can show you my setup for Moni Does Stuff if you want to see this, and it's an Inception now, but let's just, no, I can't move away. So you have to bear with me with the Inception thing. If you have a closer look here at this area, So this is where all the scenes are happening. So I have a scene for everything, and all these things with a name, you have to add them manually. So, and I have to choose them, and it's a bit, I mean, it's not very hard to do, but it's definitely not as easy as ECamm is. But it's more powerful though than ECamm is. So if you want something more powerful, or if you're techie, then OBS is totally for you. If you do need help with the setup of OBS, hit up the Thankful Cow Solutions, because there is someone really awesome that can do this for you and help you set it up. He's really there is responsible for the amazingness that you can see all happening all here. So you can hit them up always, and they will help you figure OBS out. If you want to go a bit more professional. So yeah, I will have to stop my live stream on my page now. That was happening 8 minutes. And if you want to end this, you just click on finish. I just have to close that window. Click on finish here on the right hand side, and bam, that was it. And then you can, there is a setting that you can actually record all your broadcasts, which is really cool if you indeed, I will move around here. So if you indeed want to probably reuse and repurpose your video content, always do save the video file, because Facebook is doing very weird stuff and is not making it easy for you to get it. I know what I'm talking about. We tried, because with my first few videos. So it might always be a good idea to record all your broadcasts, and then you know a way you can, ECamm will show you where your file is when you click on here. Or you can send it directly to YouTube, which is really cool too, or you can delete your post or view your post. So that's what ECamm suggests you when you're actually done the live stream. Then you can click OK if you're done, and then you're back in the game. Yeah. So if you need, I think that was actually about it with ECamm. So if you have another, just because I saw the sound levels here, same thing. If you have more microphones, you can choose which one you want the audio to be from right here, and you want to have the camera source, you can go to camera here and choose the external webcam if you have one, if you don't use the built-in one. Yeah, so that was ECamm. It's actually really easy and pretty neat. So if you guys want to, I'm just trying to switch windows again. It did work, yes. So that was ECamm. And I have something cool coming up. So if you want to talk to Yoshi, and if you want to have Yoshi give you, send you over my ebook, you can actually go to monirocksyoursocks.com / Yoshi, YOSHI. I will drop it in the comments below, and you can have a chat with my puppy, because you can. And you will be able to get my amazing ebook, right? If you talk to him, maybe if you want to, you can. And you will get a weekly newsletter after that too. So if you want to be informed and be in the loop about what's happening at Moni Does Stuff, next week I'm going to show you what you will do with all the videos afterwards, after you've done the live stream, because that is not the end, it's never the end. Content repurposing is key. So if you want to get notified, have a chat with Yoshi at monirocksyoursocks.com / Yoshi, YOSHI, and have a chat with him, and you will get a weekly notification. So see you next week again, same time, same station, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you if you have any questions. If you want me to help you set up tools, whatever tools you want to use, and you don't see the wood for the forest for the trees, is that really how you say it? Write me a message. I'm offering one-on-one trainings too. So hit me up, and otherwise see you next week. And don't forget to talk to Yoshi. He's really excited to talk to you. So monirocksyoursocks.com/Yoshi, and see you next week. Bye.